Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Vande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisha Nishavatarakan, Tat Prakasham Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangyakam, Grantira Arambha Kori Mangala Charana, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan, Tinera Smarana, Tinera Smarana Hoya Bhigana Vinashana, Anayasa Sapal Nijavanchita Purana. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavade Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you for joining. We are reading Srimad Bhagavad, Srimad Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, AdilLila, chapter 9. So we completed chapter 8 in the last session. We're going to move on to the next chapter, which is chapter 9. And the title is The Tree of Devotional Service. In the last chapter, primarily we read about how Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami was given the orders to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, the glories and the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from many, many great souls, none other than Madan Gopal Krishna himself. We read the story of how the garland dropped to give a sign that yes, you must write. So let's see further what happens next in this wonderful chapter, which has about 53 verses. A summary of chapter 9 has been given as follows by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur in his Amrita Pravah Bhashya. In this chapter, the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita has devised a figurative example by describing the desire tree of Bhakti. He considers Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is known as Vishwambhara, to be the gardener of this tree because he is the main personality who has taken charge of it. As the supreme enjoyer, he enjoyed the fruits himself and distributed them as well. The seed of the tree was first sown in Navadvipa, the birth site of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then the tree was brought to Purushottam Kshetra, Jagannath Puri, and then to Vrindavan. The seed fructified first in Srila Madhvendra Puri and then his disciple Ishwar Puri. It is figuratively described that both the tree itself and the trunk of the tree are Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Paramananda Puri and 8 other great sannyasis are like the spreading roots of the tree. From the main trunk, there extend 2 special branches, Advaita Prabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And from those branches grow other branches and twigs. The tree surrounds the entire world, and the fruits of the tree are to be distributed to everyone. In this way, the tree of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu intoxicates the entire world. It should be noted that this is a figurative example meant to explain the mission of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tam Srimat Krishna Chaitanya Devam Vande Jagadgurum Yasya Anukampaya Swapi Mahadbhim Santaret Sukham Tam Srimad Krishna Chaitanya Devam Vande Jagadgurum Yasya Anukampaya Swapi Mahadbhim Santarit Sukham. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Let me offer the respectful obeisance. Let me offer my respectful obeisance unto the spiritual master of the entire world, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even a dog can swim across a great ocean. Sometimes it is to be seen that a dog can swim in the water for a few yards and then come back to the shore. Here, however, it is stated that if a dog is blessed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he can swim across an ocean. Similarly, the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, placing himself in a helpless condition, states that he has no personal power, but by the desire of Lord Chaitanya, expressed through the Vaishnavas and the Madan Mohana Vigraha, it is possible for him to cross a transcendental ocean to present Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Such a beautiful verse and a beautiful chapter, of course. So, every chapter, Chaitanya Charitamrita, begins with a prayer and ends with the prayer. What is the prayer? It is only by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, who is Jagat Guru, Vande Krishna, Jagat Guru, Krishna Jagat Guru, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jagat Guru. Yasya Anukampa, उनकी कृपा से, by his mercy, Shwapi, Shunicheva, Shwapakeva, Shwan, his dog. Even a dog can cross over Maha Abdi, the great ocean. संतरे तार सकता है. Sukham, प्यार से, आराम से, without difficulty. So this is the power of the blessings of great souls, the spiritual master and the Supreme Lord Krishna, that a fool, a dog can even cross over this ocean of nescience. And as we know the famous verse, that one who takes shelter of the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, this whole material world collapses or condenses to a water contained in the hoofprint of a calf. What's that famous verse? Anyone knows? Padam padam yad vipeda desha.
Samashritaya padpalopalam mahatpadam punyesho murare bhavam buddhirvats padam param padam 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 yadvipadam natesam.
Very nice. This is a very nice verse. Mataji has already memorized. If anyone feels inspired, it's a good verse to memorize. Samashritaya padapallavaplavam mahatpadam punyesho murare bhavam buddhirvats padam param padam 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 yadvipadam natisha. Lot of pa here. So it's poetic also. Lot of, So quite similar to this one in this context. You can cross over the ocean with great ease, without difficulty. So let's see further. Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya, Jai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gaurachandra, Jai Advait, Jai Jai Advaita, Jai Jai Nityananda, Jai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Gaurachandra, Jai Jai Advaita, Jai Jai Nityananda. All glories to Shri Krishna Chaitanya, who is known as Gaur Hari. All glories to Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. Okay, would anyone want to read, please? You can read one or two verses since they're shorter. Next, anyone wants to read?
Okay, Prabhuji. Okay. You carry on, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. जय जय शिव सदि गौर भक्त गण Sarvabhishta Purti Hetu Jahara Smarana. Translation. All glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, headed by Srivas Thakur. In order to fulfill all my desires, I remember their lotus feet. Purport. The author here continues to follow the same principles of worship of the Pancha Tattva that were described in the 7th chapter of AdilLila.
Very nice. Next.
Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha. Translation. I also remember the 6 Goswamis, Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta and Das Raghunath. Purport. This is the process of writing transcendental literature. A sentimentalist who has no Vaishnava qualifications cannot produce transcendental writings. There are many fools who consider Krishna Lila to be a subject of art and who write or paint pictures about the pastimes of Lord Krishna with the gopis, sometimes depicting them in a manner practically obscene. These fools take pleasure in material sense gratification, but one who wants to make advancement in spiritual life must scrupulously avoid their literature. Unless one is a servant of Krishna and the Vaishnavas, as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami presents himself to be in offering respects to Lord Chaitanya, his associates, and his disciples, one should not attempt to write transcendental literature.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. So all these verses, the first 5 verses, is basically offering different prayers before beginning any chapter. Remembering Krishna, remembering the Panchatattva, remembering the Goswamis. So it is only by the blessings and the mercy of great souls, Guru, Krishna, one is able to share Krishna consciousness. It's not a matter of some scholarship or some intelligence. It's a matter of empowerment and blessings. Next, anyone? Yes, Shama Karuna Mataji, you want to read? Anyone wants to read? Please unmute.
I can read, Prabhu. ही सब प्रसाद लिखी चैतन्य लीला गुना जानी वाना जानी करी आपना शोधना. Translation purport by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is by the mercy of all these Vaishnavas and Gurus that I attempt to write about the pastimes and qualities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Whether I know it or not, it is for self-purification that I write this book. Purport. This is the sum and substance of transcendental writing. One must be an authorized Vaishnava, humble and pure. One should write transcendental literature to purify oneself, not for credit. By writing about the pastimes of the Lord, one associates with the Lord directly. One should not ambitiously think, I shall become a great author, I shall be celebrated as a writer. These are material desires. One should attempt to write for self purification. It may be published or it may not be published, but that does not matter. If one is actually sincere in writing, all his ambitions will be fulfilled. Whether one is known as a great author is incidental. One should not attempt to write transcendental literature for material name and fame. Very nice words, Prabhu. So here the author is mentioning that what he's writing about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the Caitanya Caritamrita. This is to glorify the Lord. Generally, pure devotees think that whatever activity, anything that they are doing, that is for their own self-purification. And Lord doesn't need like to write about the books and anything that we need to offer bhoga. Lord is not hungry for our food. So he want to purify us. So that's why he appeared in Archavigraha. So in the same way, the devotees, if they are writing the books about Lord to glorify them, that is for our own purification and to glorify the Lord, not for our own name and fame. That's what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is mentioning here. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice verse and very, very practical also. And same we can apply for other aspects also. Sometimes we may feel that, oh, I already know it, and what's the use of writing, right? Or I've already heard that class, oh, I know Nrsimhadev pastime, I know Govardhan Lila. But it is for self-purification. The Govardhan Lila is not going to change every year. Nrsimhadev, this year he came from the pillar, next year is going to not come from a boat or some, conch or something else. It's going to come appear from the pillar only. But when we hear it, following in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is for self-purification. And sometimes I feel, well, I don't know, I'm not good for nothing, I don't remember anything what I hear. So it's not about I consciousness. Whether I know it or not know it, that's not the main thing. The main thing is self-purification. Same with happen in other aspects. Oh, I don't know how to sing, so I will not sing. No, it's not about me singing, it's about me expressing for my own, me expressing my devotion, my love, my enthusiasm to chant Krishna's name. It's not a display of our singing skills. Same with cooking. Oh, Mataji is a great cook, only she should cook. No, that doesn't mean that those who are specially empowered, yes, they should do more, but we can still be assistants. Hmm. If Radha Viharini Mataji makes amazing, bhoga, I can go to the market and at least help and get the ingredients, right? So one can still do the best service because it's not about me, it's about offering the best to the Lord. So one should never feel whether I'm qualified or not qualified. Am I doing my best for my self-purification? That is the main thing. Am I hearing to attain more knowledge and to prove that I know more content? No. Or am I hearing it for self-purification? We can gauge. Am I writing for self-purification? Am I hearing for self-purification? Am I cooking to prove I'm a better cook than this Prabhu or this Mataji? Or am I doing it for my own purification to offer the best to the Lord? Same with writing, hearing, cooking, deity worship, dancing, singing, musical instruments, everything. One should do one's best. And that's not that, it's not discouraging that one should not learn. If one wants to learn how to be a better writer, good, if it helps in bhakti. Or how to be a better cook, great, we can learn, but in the mood of service and purification. Yes, next verse, anyone?
I can go. This is the one.
Hmm.
Text 6, okay. Malakara Swayam Krishna Premadamara Tarus Swayam Data Bhokta Tat Phalanam Yas Tam Chaitanyam Asrai. Translation. I take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who himself is the tree of transcendental love of Krishna, its gardener, and also the bestower and enjoyer of its fruits.
Very nice. Thank you, Swati Mataji, for reading this nice verse. So now the Chaitanya tree, which is the main title of this chapter, is going to be discussed in the next 20 plus verses. This is the tree of bhakti, or tree of devotional service. So who is the tree himself? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is the gardener? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And who is the bestower and the enjoyer of its fruits? None other than Lord Himself. Let's see more further. Yes, next, anyone?
I can read Prabhu.
Mataji, please.
प्रभु कहे आमी विश्वम्भर नामधारी नाम सार्थक होए यदि प्रेमी विश्व भारी. Lord Chaitanya thought, my name is Vishwambhar, one who maintains the entire universe. Its meaning will be actualized if I can fill the whole universe with love of Godhead. Yeah. So that's the mission. That's why I say that Mahaprabhu is more magnanimous. He gave the love of Godhead freely, without any distinction, without any discrimination. He give each one of them the love of Godhead. Either you qualified or not qualified. So that's a desire. Prabhu.
Very nice. Vishwambara, what does that mean?
Who maintains the entire universe.
Yes, who maintains. पूरे विश्व का पालन करने वाले. He is the one who maintains the entire universe. Nama sarthak hoy. The name will be fructified or sarthak hoga. कैसे? यदि prema vishwa bharu. The whole world will inundate with this prema bhakti. One bonus. Can you share some names of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Anyone? Let's see if we can write down 10 names of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 10 names. Let's try.
Gauranga,
Gauranga, very nice.
Vishwambhar,
Ah, that's easy one.
Gaur Hari.
Yes, let's give a chance to everyone.
Mhm.
Anyone else wants to share? 10 names.
Sachi Sutta.
Sutta, yes, son of Sri Sachi Devi.
Nimai, Prabhuji.
Nimai, why is he called Nimai?
He was born under a Nimai tree, lemon tree. Yeah, I
Nimai
mean
tree?
neem tree.
Mango tree?
Neem.
Neem tree, okay, good. Very nice. How many of you have seen that neem tree?
Me.
I've seen, nice.
Me too. In my family, they have that in my
Oh, you
name
have, you
tree.
have been to that place?
Actually, in my grandfather's place, there is in our field there is a neem tree.
Oh, no, no, I meant the actual birthplace of Lord Shiva.
Oh, I
Have
never
you
been there, Prabhu. I'm sorry about that. I never been there.
If you go to Mayapur next time, anyone, everyone, please try to go that Yoga Peeth, the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's nearby only to ISKCON.
Yeah. It is. I have gone to Gucci.
Mataji knows every road of
No. Is it Gaura Sundara also is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Yes, Gaur Sundar. Anyone else? There are 108 names, only 10.
Gaur Chandra.
Gaurachandra, Gaur Sundara, Latita Pavana, Gaurahari, right? Mayapur Chandra, Gaurahari,
Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya. Yes, so many. I think you all. Okay, wonderful. Just emphasizing on this name in particular, he is the one who inundates the world with the prema bhakti. You can fill the whole world with love of God. Eta chinti lila prabhu malakara dharma navadvipe arambhila falodhyana karma. Thinking in this way, he accepted the duty of a planter and began to grow a garden in Navadvip. How many of you like gardening? Anyone likes gardening? Plants, trees? No one? I
I
thought
like I like some.
Even I'm fond of it a lot.
Swati Mataji, Preeti Mataji. Radha Mataji, you don't like gardening? I thought you love gardening.
Yes, Prabhu, I'm serving kids. I did not pay attention. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I like too, Prabhuji.
Gardening is a very nice and sattvic hobby. I wish I should do more, but at least my wife is trying a little bit. And it's very, has a lot of benefits. It's simple, it's not so simple, depends how extensive you want to do. But it reminds of many wonderful bhakti lessons also. And here Lord Chaitanya, also is compared to a gardener. So many lessons, sowing the seeds, watering them, feeding them, taking off the weeds, have very nice connections with bhakti. So we should be a gardener, if not literally, at least for the bhakti gardener, right? Water the right thoughts in our heart, remove the weeds from our heart. And gardening is very beautiful, and so many, it's amazing also, right? Sometimes, me and my wife are talking, how come there's so beautiful plants and, beautiful fragrant flowers and, colorful textured roses and other jasmine and, so many flowers bloom just from this, like, dirt and water. That's what they get. Isn't that amazing? Like, if you see from a, like, sometimes we're so used to taking things for granted, like, but isn't that amazing? Just by dirt and water and sunlight, there are just amazing things are coming out. It, I mean, it's certainly, it may sound funny, but it's miraculous.
And it's very amazing also, Prabhuji. In a small seed, a big tree like banyan tree and broad trees all grow.
Yes, it is so amazing. Often we get fascinated by seeing a magician in the magic show. We feel fascinated. Actually, it's nothing. It's just. But this is such a Krishna is such a real magician. It's such a magic. I mean, we take these things for granted, but it's no less than a wonder how they're growing, how they grow, and at the right season, they know when to fructify, when the flowers will come, when to shed their leaves. It's just observing them is a lesson for life. How much they're tolerant, how much they're patient, how much they're always thinking of others to serve them. So many life lessons one can just learn just by spending time with trees and plants and nature. And one can become a great devotee just by being close to nature, Satoguna. So, duty of a planter and began to grow a garden in Navadvip. Let's see what is this garden next. Anyone?
I can read, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Sri Chaitanya Ma Sri Chaitanya Malakara Prithvite Prithivite Ani Bhakti Kalpa Tarur Rupali Sinchi Ichapani. Translation: Thus the Lord brought the desire tree of devotional service to this earth and became its gardener. He sowed the seed and sprinkled upon it the water of his will. In many places, devotional service has been compared to a creeper. One has to sow the seed of the devotional creeper Bhakti Lata within his heart. As he regularly hears and chants, the seed will fructify and gradually grows into a mature plant and then produce the fruit of devotional service, namely love of Godhead, with the gardener Malakara can then enjoy without impediments. So beautiful, Prabhuji, this one. So, as you were telling that how a small seed brings out such a big tree and such beautiful flowers and such beautiful fruits and everything. In the same way, we have to nurture our heart and mind and listen daily and chant daily the holy name of the Lord. And in this way, we can have the Bhakti Lata beach in us and grow spiritually.
Jai, Jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So, seeds, Bhakti Bija, very, very important. Srila Vashishika Maharaj compares the books also as seeds. So we should spread these seeds and then they will nurture in the right environment. The right environment will manifest at that very moment, sometimes 10 years later. But Malika काम है seed डालते रहो in the right environment. Those people are open, right? The heart has to open, the seed will go. The earth has to open, the seed goes, it fructifies in the right environment. Taha vistarita hana phale prema phala, iha mali seche nitya shravanadi jala. Taha, in the spiritual world, vistarite, phale prema phala, the phala, the prema bhakti phala will manifest. यहाँ पर माली सेचे श्रावण आदि जला श्रावण आदि श्रवणम कीर्तन विष्णु स्मरण द नवदा भक्ति प्रोसेस से नर्चर करते रहना है किसको बीज को व्हाट इज दैट बीज भक्ति लता बीज by the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. जय श्री माधव पुरी कृष्ण प्रेम पुरा भक्ति कल्प तरुते हो प्रार्थमा अंकुरा. All glories to Sri Madhavendra Puri, the storehouse of all devotional service unto Krishna. He is a desired tree of devotional service, and it is in him that the seed of devotional service first fructified. Sri Madhavendra Puri, also known as Sri Madhva Puri, Sri Madhava Puri, belonged to the disciplic succession from Madhvacharya and was a great celebrated sannyasi. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the third disciplic descendant from Sri Madhavendra Puri. The process of worship in the disciplic succession of Madhvacharya was full of ritualistic ceremonies with hardly a sign of love of Godhead. Sri Madhavendra Puri was the first person in that disciplic succession to exhibit the symptoms of love of Godhead and the first to write a poem beginning with the words Ai Deena Dayar Ai Deena Dayarda Natha, O supremely merciful personality of Godhead. In that poem is the seed of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cultivation of love of Godhead. Hare Krishna. So we come in this disciplic succession known as Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. Coming in the lineage of from Krishna to Brahma, and then one of the prominent acharyas is Madhvacharya. And then many Lakshmi Tirtha, etc. So then in the same lineage is Madhavendra Puri, and then his disciple was, what was the name of the disciple of Madhav?
Ishwarapuri.
Ishwar Puri. And who was the prominent disciple of Ishwar Puri?
Mahaprabhu.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, first fructified. Prathama Ankura. Bhakti Kalpataru. The seed of devotional service, first fructified. If you have been to Udupi or seen some Madhva Brahmanas, they are very ritualistic. I mean, in the right way, they do a lot of rituals. Very, very high, they have nice standards of deity worship, but a lot of rituals. But this here, Prabhupada is mentioning that the love of Godhead, the symptoms exhibited first in Madhavendra Puri. So, any other thoughts, comments, questions so far? Okay. So I guess we can take a pause here. We read the first 10 verses, so we will read another 10 maybe tomorrow. Thank you all for your time, patience, and association. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Mahashay ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Samved Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Thank you. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.